Ladies and gentlemen, we have been working all day and now it's after work. I'm Joe and welcome back to a follow-up on a video I did almost a month ago now. We unboxed the SwitchCharge, which is a charging case for the Nintendo Switch, and I've got it right here all connected and set up, ready to go. There's the back of it, the kickstand and everything. And I told you guys to give me a few weeks after the unboxing to spend some time with it, let me give you my full-on thoughts on this product itself. And hopefully this video won't be too long, but I do want to point out some of the key things that I was questioning in the original unboxing of this video. And the first one I recall was definitely being able to play this thing in handheld. It is possible, however, for me personally, I ended up not playing it in handheld a lot. I actually felt, for the first time, like I actually went and started playing this thing in tabletop mode. I took off the Joy-Cons, and yes, Joy-Cons is a thing on this channel here, learn it. Took off the Joy-Cons and actually just had the Switch on a desk or on the bed and either played with my Pro controller, which is very rare, or just whipped out the control grip for the Joy-Cons, or just played it separately. Like, I played this thing in almost every different way, and this was sort of my way to get some supersonic beat, Sonic Super Beat time. It's a rhythm game, I love it. And just chill out, relax, and actually, it was weird. It's not a thing that I've done before. I rarely put this thing in tabletop mode, and the SwitchCharge got me to do it. With that said, I mean, taking this on the go and taking it portably, I wouldn't, for me personally, I don't see myself playing it like this in handheld for too long. I mean, I'm talking like 10-15 minutes is probably the most that I was able to stand playing it like this. But tabletop mode was like perfect for this sort of thing. However, what I would do is in the morning, if my Switch wasn't charged, just slap this on, leave it to charge, and it'll charge, throw it in my backpack, get it ready to go, and then boom, it actually, once it's fully charged, it stops charging. It doesn't continue a draw or anything. It actually shuts itself off, which is really dope. I don't have to worry about the battery like going any further. And then the only other thing, and I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but trying to charge my phone, it'll only charge if I'm actually able to, if my Switch is in charging mode. So let's say I have like 95% battery on my Switch, and I push that charge button because I also want to get some battery juiced up on my phone. It's only gonna charge it until the 5%, and then it'll just stop charging everything. So a little bit of downside there to that, but nothing crazy. I mean, again, this is predominantly being used for my Nintendo Switch. The phone charging is just an extra, if anything. I mentioned tabletop mode. Another thing that I totally did not see myself using the SwitchCharge for, that the Switch's battery gets destroyed on, is Hulu. I didn't see myself using Hulu at all on there. I had the app downloaded, I had my login and everything there, but I used Hulu more with using my SwitchCharge than anything else, which is really weird because I usually just watch Hulu on the PS4 on the TV and that's it. I was using this to catch up on wrestling and Dragon Ball GT. Yes, I'm going through that series again to give myself a second opinion as to whether or not that show really was as bad as I thought it was. Sorry, going off tangent there, off topic there. But yeah, this is a really good backup for if you're watching Hulu on here, because Hulu drains the crap out of the battery, and the fact that this has about 10 to 12 hours of backup battery in it, you just start charging it up while you're watching Hulu, and then boom, you're good to go. This is the saving grace for video consumption. So let's say Twitch app, YouTube app, any other media content apps come out in the future for the Switch, this might be the best way to go, to be honest. I was really impressed with how you know, the amount of time it takes to charge. I mean, I felt like, again, it might have just be me like putting it to charge and then not having to worry about it, but I felt like this thing charged back pretty quickly, unless you're using playing a game that's requiring a lot of resources, or if you're watching Hulu, which you're just streaming video and doing everything on here and taking up the entire Switch battery. Those were the things that I were really concerned about. Now, another major thing that I was super concerned about was these game cartridge slots. You see that there's no games in there right now. That's not because nothing bad happened. I just got super paranoid, and I just don't trust the fact that it's at the bottom and that one day it's just gonna drop. I had 2 games in there for a week. I had Mario Kart and The Longest 5 Minutes in there for about the first week and a half, I want to say, and it just drove me nuts that they were there and not in one of these cases that I have here for my Switch games. So I pulled them out, but it does work. It does work. Just do it at your own risk. I know that they put a lot of thought into this, and originally the cartridge slots were supposed to be at the top, but they had to make some sacrifices and put it in the bottom. It's a thing that I just want to keep them where I know they are not going to go anywhere. I know we talked about table mode already, but the stand itself, this thing, sturdy, amazing. I actually, at one point last night, for the first time, I actually had it all the way out like this because of the way I was like laying down in bed and I was being really lazy. Yeah, this is an angle people will use. Apparently I used it. Otherwise I'm playing the game over here like this, slap it down, pop out the Joy-Cons, and just start playing games. I like my SwitchCharge. I'm glad that I backed it on the Indiegogo. You could still pick it up on the website as well. They're like just straight up purchase. You could purchase it through Indiegogo. They've basically built a store out of it, which most people do when they end up having successful Indiegogos, and they're fully funded. Then they usually end up, sorry, my eye is like itchy, allergies, and I'm like sick as well. So sorry if I sound weird, but yeah, Indiegogo, if the campaign's funded successfully after, you know, the product is officially launched, they usually keep up that Indiegogo website as their means of like being able to purchase more. So if you go there, I'll leave a link in the description down below if you are curious about the SwitchCharge at all. And again, this was I forgot, this was the last thing that I was worried about. This goes in pretty damn good. Just pay attention to making sure that it's in there and then that you have it snapped in place. Otherwise, yeah, this was nothing. This was good. Everything stayed in place. Nothing got loose or anything. SwitchCharge, there you go. If you were to ask me if this was worth the 85 bucks, I would say yes. This is probably one of the better chargers that you can get for the Switch. That isn't like a customized dock that might potentially brick your Switch. This is a backup battery case. Now, it is a 10,000 milliamp battery, which I know that some batteries, you know, you can get for probably cheaper for 20,000. But the fact that this claps onto your Switch and everything's just kind of built in right here, and you can take it with you everywhere, and you're not having another cable that just pops into your Switch that you have to carry around while you're playing, this makes it all the more worth it. So guys, that's where I'm going to leave it here. Again, I'm really happy about this SwitchCharge, and makes me feel good that I did put my money towards something, a really great product. So if you enjoyed what you saw here, give it a like, share it with your friends, let them know what we do here. We play video games after work, we talk about video games after work. And I will see you guys next time. So remember, you can catch me over on twitch.tv/JoAfterWork. I'm live streaming every day except for Mondays and Wednesdays. 8 p.m. Eastern time to midnight is normally our time, our session and whatnot. We're going through Deshante Half Genie Hero DLC, which future episode of Collector's Edition will unbox this and talk about the game a little bit. Nintendo Spotlight Pocket Edition is up for that as well, so I'll leave that somewhere here along with Collector's Edition, the new series we started here on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. So with that, take care. Love y'all.